Hello guys, welcome to Bike MS 101. We will go ahead and get started. My name is Alicia Baugh. I manage our Bike MS Tour de Farms event, which happens in Kane County, at the Kane County Fairgrounds in St. Charles, Illinois. And then Nicole, if you wouldn't mind popping up on screen and introducing yourself real quick.
Sure, I had to unmute. Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. I'm Nicole Schaefer, and I lead the Bike Tour in Wisconsin.
Awesome. Well, today, Nicole and I will be giving you a whole lot of information. If you are overwhelmed, if it feels like too much, do not worry. We will have our contact information at the end. We will get on a call with you and answer any questions you have. We are happy to help in any way that we can. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. If you guys do have questions as we are going along, Nicole will also be looking at our chat box, so feel free to pop them in there, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to pop off screen, but I will see you guys soon. Alrighty, so we are going to today go over everything that you need to know about Bike MS or Bike MS 101. So the first thing you guys might want to know is the dates for Bike MS. So for Tour de Farms, it's going to be June 27th and 28th at the Kane County Fairgrounds. And then for Bike MS, a Toyota Best Damn Bike Tour, it's going to be August 1st and 2nd at the Waukesha County Technical College is where they'll start. They'll do their overnight at UW Whitewater, and then they'll finish up at the WPS Health Solutions facilities. So a few different locations with that one. With Tour de Farms, though, you will always come back to that Kane County Fairgrounds. And the good news is, guys, you might be thinking in your head, I ride in Wisconsin. Why do I need to know the information about the Chicago ride? And here's the reason why. You can participate in both events. So feel free to do both events. It's an option you have, especially with them being at different times of the year. So today we are going to go over how to set your perfect Bike MS goal, how to navigate your fundraising center, how to use social media to benefit your Bike MS fundraising, as well as recruitment for your team, going over some routes and lodging and other on-site fun, and then we'll open it up for a Q&A to answer any questions that you guys might have. So let's start with how to set that perfect fundraising goal. This can be something that's really hard for people to do because you've maybe never done a fundraising event, or you're just trying to figure out what makes the most sense for you. Maybe you had it pretty low and you think you could go higher, or you think that maybe you've been aiming a little too high and want to get something a little more realistic for yourself. We will help you figure that out. And the first thing we do to do that is let you know why it's important to set a goal. So the reason why it's important to set a goal is because if you set a goal in your head, you'll statistically be 10 times more successful at reaching that goal. Now, if you write it down and enter it in that participant center that you all have, you'll actually be 30 times more successful in reaching that goal. So we really want to set you guys up for success, and that's why we always are asking you to write down what your goal is, whether it's the fundraising minimum or you really want to push for the stars on what your goal is. It's so important to write it down and get it on the website or a piece of paper, whatever works best for you. When you're setting your individual goal, there's kind of three things you want to look at. The first is, what have you done in the past? So some of you guys may not have that historical knowledge, and that is a-okay, not a problem. But if you do have that historical knowledge, it's really important to look at what you have done in the past and understand what you could do in the future, and use that as kind of a benchmarking place to go from. After that, you want to check with your employer and match what you can. So a lot of employers will have programs that allow you to submit to get your gift matched. So if you donated $10 to your fundraising, they'll donate $10 or whatever their percentage is that they do. So if you are setting a goal for your personal gift to be a certain amount, make sure if you're able to match it that you can, as well as letting your friends and family who are donating to you know that their gifts likely can be matched too. We do have a link from the National MS Society where you can actually look up companies, and it will pull the most accurate information that we currently have on whether or not they do matching within that company. Some of that information is confidential, so I won't say it's the perfect resource. We always recommend talking to your manager or your HR representative. But it definitely is a great place to start as far as figuring out how to figure out what that matching gift could be from different companies. And the last thing we want to do is use your tools. We really do set you up with a lot of tools to really lead to your success. The first would be setting up a Facebook fundraiser. If Facebook is something you use, it makes it super easy, and we find that people actually reach out to the different people that they might not feel comfortable usually reaching out to. So, for example, we've had a lot of people, those friends from high school that they haven't talked to in years, but they feel connected to the mission and decide to donate to their fundraiser. Would that be someone you would typically reach out to? Maybe not, but they're still interested in supporting your efforts. The next thing is you are able to send email fundraising letters through your online dashboard. So we'll go over how to do that. And the other thing is chatting with fundraising support. All of you guys do have access to either myself, Katie, Nicole, or Joel, depending on who's been communicating with you. But you all have access to someone who can help you out. But sometimes we might be out of the office. We might not be able to get back to you as quick. Fundraising support is a place that you can call or email at just about any time, and they'll be able to get back to you. They do operate with pretty early on East Coast time and pretty late on West Coast time. So they should be able to help you just about any moment you need it. And of course, you can always email them as well. So when we are looking at setting our fundraising goal, for some people, it might be to just get to their goal, but other people, it might be to have a prize. So our prizes for Halo, which is kind of those lower level prize, those still are to be determined, but we will have some prize levels throughout that range of being below the top fundraiser jersey. So keep an eye out for those. As soon as we have them, we will communicate them out to you. The next level would be the top fundraiser jersey. For Tour de Farms, that's if you've raised $1,500, and it's for Toyota going to be if you've raised $1,000. And once you've reached that top fundraiser, no matter what, you are a top fundraiser. You have done it. You have earned that jersey. That is an exclusive jersey only available at that specific Bike MS site. So a very special and exclusive prize that you can get. The next level would be the Gold Spoke or Big Cheese prize. That was only for our top 100 fundraisers. So the more that people are fundraising at each site, it might change what that specific dollar amount is. But the top 100 people will get that. At Tour de Farms, that gets you an exclusive wearable item, as well as an invite to our Gold Spoke party the Friday of Bike MS. And you'll get a bunch of updates throughout the year. You'll be invited to exclusive events throughout the year, tours, all that sort of fun stuff. And then, Nicole, could you tell us a little bit about what the Big Cheese looks like for Wisconsin riders?
Yes, absolutely. So for our Big Cheese riders, we always do a VIP luggage drop-off. And this year we're going to change it. Instead of it being outside, it's actually going to be in an air-conditioned lounge where folks can come in and get their luggage, get something to drink, maybe a snack or something, hand grab, easy to go on and get into their dorm room, get everything set. We'll also do our annual Big Cheese t-shirt. So we have a t-shirt with all of our top 100 listed on the back of it, and each year we update that. Some folks really enjoy getting that year over year because obviously they can see where they land in the leadership board there. And then additionally, we're going to do some VIP perks throughout the weekend. So we're really incorporating some new things into 2020. We haven't done all of these things in the past. They're not finalized yet, so maybe on the next call I'll be able to share some more information, but we really are just trying to enhance that event experience overall for everybody. So we are trying to find key ways that folks would really enjoy and benefit from. So more to come on that.
Thank you so much, Nicole. And then the final prize level as an individual that you can get is to be a passport rider. So passport riders are anyone who's raised $5,000 or above. And once you've done that, you can actually go to any other Bike MS ride with no fundraising minimum, no registration fee. The only thing you need to pay for is any travel costs that you might have. But other than that, it's free of cost. So definitely a great opportunity. And with that as well, you do get a special jersey for our passport riders. Only the people who have raised over 5,000 get those. So a very exclusive item just for those people as well. After that, we want to look at setting our team goals. So as we know, it is not all about the one person in a team, it's about the whole group. So we want to set that goal with everyone involved. So the first one is checking with your team on what they think they can raise. This includes adding up all of the individual goals, because ideally you would be able to reach at least all of your individual goals or help out your friends who might not be there yet. The next thing that you would do is you're going to know what fundraising activities you would do together. So once you've added up all of your individual fundraising, you know that you'll probably do a profit share at a Chipotle or something like that, where you would be able to get a little more donated towards your team as a whole. And with that, you want to make sure that you add that into your fundraising goal as well, because of course those add up. Then it's very similar. You want to match what you can, let your team know about how they can match, and know your team's history. Always try to surpass what you've done in the previous years. And if you're not sure what you've done in the past and you've been on these rides a few times, feel free to reach out to us. We can look that up and let you know what that number amount is. And we can also let you know what your total fundraising history is over the years. And we're happy to do that. Next, we're going to go into navigating your fundraising center. As you guys do go online, these are the two websites. For Bike MS Tour de Farms, you can actually just do bikemsillinois.org. And then for Toyota, you can search bikems.org, and then you'll be able to select Bike MS Toyota Best Damn Bike Tour in the upcoming rides and be able to find it that way. For today, we'll be going to Bike MS Tour de Farms to take a peek. And just to confirm, Nicole, can you let me know if that's showing nice and clear?
Yes, I can see everything fine.
Wonderful. All right. So when you get to your first page of the website, you'll notice as you scroll down that you're actually able to look at the fundraising of other people at your site. So you can scroll through and see both where you land as well as others. And you can search your name. So you can plug in, let's look up Alicia. She hasn't started her fundraising yet, so sad. But you can find me here and then be able to see what else I'm doing. So that's a great opportunity to see what's going on around you and find out kind of what the competition is like. So from there, you can also log in. So to log in, you'll go ahead and click into log in to fundraise. And you can choose how you want to be signed up. If you haven't signed up already, this is just, you'll choose what you want to do. But if you have already chosen how to sign up, you'll click either sign in with Facebook, sign in with Google, or your username and password. I myself have chosen to sign in with Google. That way all my stuff transfers a little bit easier. And now we wait for it to load for just a brief moment. And there we go. We are in and ready to go. So looking at our Bike MS Fundraising Center, there is always going to be a kind of home area you want to go, which is clicking My Bike MS Fundraising. That is going to open up a few features for you, which includes the dashboard, your page, donations, email, and fundraiser. We'll go ahead and click the dashboard to start. As you scroll down in the dashboard, it will give you automatic options of how you can update and personalize your fundraising page. You can also go down to My Toolkit by just scrolling away, and we can do Update Your Page, which is your first part in your toolkit. Now you can do this a few different ways. The first is to change your custom URL. I've already done this, so it won't really show me too much to do here, but I did Alicia Bob Bike 2020. You can change it however you want, but something to remember is once you've used your URL, you can no longer use it in the upcoming years. So I always like to put a date with it. That way I can always use a very similar style of URL and just update the year. That way it's easiest for my friends and family. So we've saved that. We can close out of that. The other updates that we're able to do is to view and edit our personal page. So this really can be customized quite a bit. I chose to do a picture of myself so that way my friends and family knew that they were at the correct page and that it was going towards me when I share it out to them. The next thing I did was I added in a picture of me as well as a few other coworkers at our top fundraiser party from a previous year. That way they could know that we are all working together and we are all towards the goal of ending MS. I added in the friend that I ride for. You can also update your goal here. I edited which video I want here. For me, it's really important to stay safe at Bike MS, so I added that video. But you can actually add any video that's on YouTube. So some people will make videos about their experience at Bike MS, and they can add that here. All you need to do is click it and then copy and paste the URL that you would like in there. Super easy to update. For editing your story, you can make it anything you want. You can edit any portion of this part as well as the title. So it's really however you want to share your story. And if you haven't gotten, if you don't have a personal connection to multiple sclerosis, you can always leave it as is, or you can add in why you've chosen to participate in this ride. Maybe for you, it's that it is produced really well and you appreciate that. Or maybe for you, it's just nice to get out on the road and have some friends nearby. I know for some people, it might be the beer garden. That's fine, whatever floats your boat. And then the final piece that you'll see here on your personal page is letting people know which ride you're at. Now, for those who are doing multiple rides like we were talking about, you can always click up here and choose which event you are participating in. And it will only give you those that you've done within the past year. So right now, those are the only ones I have to choose from, but you can always switch between events there if you are doing multiple bikes or if you're also participating in walk events. We're going to go ahead back to our toolkit by clicking My Bike MS Fundraising dashboard. And then we'll go ahead and scroll down to emailing friends and family. Now, there is a really cool feature here, and it's your whole email center. So you can click Ask for Donations, and it will pull up your donation request form. You can actually pick any of those kind of prompts there and choose which template you would like here. So you can choose a blank message where you personalize it however you want, a thank you for donating, supporting your participants, donation requests, or anything under the sun that you might want to share out to people. Now, the people who have donated to you will automatically come into your contacts on this list. But if people have not donated to you yet and you'd like to add them, you can actually go to this Manage Contacts and add people. So it's very easy to do. You can import or you can just add one at a time. So if you have all of your contacts in an Excel document, it's very easy to upload. From there, we'll go back to our toolkit because we love our toolkit and talk about getting social. Now, for those of you who are online, go ahead, I'll unmute all of you. Go ahead and give us a shout out if you have set up your Facebook fundraiser.
Yes, I have.
Awesome. It sounds like a few of you guys have gotten that Facebook fundraiser set up, so that's fantastic. We'll go ahead through and show you how to do it. It's really only a few clicks. So the first one is, for me, it shows view your Facebook fundraiser. It looks a little different, but it basically will take you to Facebook. You'll sign in, and then it will create your fundraiser for you. It's literally about 3 clicks. From there, once you get on there, you can personalize this however you want. So you can update your goal here. You can donate for yourself if you'd like to. You can add in information and share it to your friends and family. You can edit your story here as well. You can really personalize it however you want. The key thing you need to know, though, with doing this is you need to do it by clicking this. If you set up a Facebook fundraiser outside of this, just doing it on Facebook, it will not go towards your fundraising. We have a way to make it kind of show, but it's really really not the best way to do it. So the best way to do it is setting it up through your participant center. That way we can guarantee you will get full credit for all of your hard work, and we really want to make sure you get that credit. The next thing would be sharing your post through other social media sites. So that can include Instagram, Twitter, you could even go on Reddit, whatever you're feeling, you can add on there. With Instagram, you are able to use adding stickers to your stories where people can add in a donation option, or you can always just put your link in your bio and people can select it there. You can always click here and it will give you a whole bunch of information on how to set things up. So it'll show you the step-by-step if you would like that registering. You can also use any of these images for your social media pages. If you want to do any posts, it's all accessible right here. You can just download them however you would like. And of course, we always have some videos here as well that are great for you to use and are right here and available. So feel free to use those at any point. And we'll go back to our dashboard one more time. And click Go Mobile. Now this is just so you guys know, you can access this through our mobile app. It's available with the App Store as well as Google Play, and you can access any of these features on the go. So super easy to connect with, super easy to use, always available for you, whether you're at a computer or on the go. With that, because I know that was a lot of information, what questions can we answer? Anyone have questions as of now? I take the silence as a no for now. So we will go ahead and keep rolling here. Now we did talk about social media a little bit and a little bit about setting up your Facebook fundraiser, but again, please do not set it up on Facebook.com or the mobile app. We really would like it for you guys to only access that through the fundraising center. It is where it will work best for you. Now, don't forget, if you don't have Facebook, it's not a problem. You can use LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Venmo. Oh my goodness, there's so many options and they're all available to you. If you have questions of how to use this, we are here to help. We want to make this as easy as possible for you, and we are here to answer all of your questions. So please, please, please reach out and we will direct you in the right way. Now, what to expect the weekend of Bike MS? Some important things to know before you go is for Tour de Farms, you will have 3 options to pick up your packet prior to the event. We don't have all of those confirmed quite yet. We haven't released those, but there will be 3 options for you to do so. And a reminder, if you have not met your fundraising minimum, you cannot pick up your packet yet. Now, I know what you're thinking. Packet pickups are usually before the event. I didn't think I had to get my fundraising minimum met until the event. Not a problem. Registration at Bike MS Tour de Farms is open both Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So all 3 days you are able to pick up your packet, not a problem, and we will be able to help you out. But again, that fundraising minimum does have to be met. Nicole, would you mind popping on and telling us a little bit about Toyota for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So this year we're going to be doing some changes to the Toyota Packet Pickups. And with that, we're going to have one in Madison and we're going to have one in Milwaukee. And then we will have one on Friday at WCTC and then one on Saturday morning at WCTC. Other than that, there will be team packet pickups for certain spokes teams. And what we will do with that is gather all of the riders that have met their minimum, have their waivers signed, and then we'll deliver those to the team captain to disperse to the team members. So we are changing a little bit compared to what we've had in years past, because we used to have a lot of packet pickups available for folks, but we found that the turnout was low to some of them. So we're keeping it in the best places that we know in hopes that people can get to those. Otherwise, again, we'll have it available Friday and Saturday before the ride.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole. An important thing to know about registration at Bike MS is when you come to registration during the ride weekend, we actually need you to seal all of your cash or check donations in an envelope. We will provide that envelope, so no need to worry about bringing your own, but those will need to be sealed, and we will have places for you to turn in those donations and get them counted toward your fundraising. All participants who do live with MS also can pick up their complimentary I Ride with MS jersey at registration. Obviously, this is not the jersey. We are still waiting on the artwork to get back to us for that. Those should be available in early March. But as we are approaching that, feel free to reach out. Now, to get that jersey, you should sign up for the I Ride with MS program. That is the best way for us to guarantee you will get a jersey in your size. If you have not signed up with that as you registered, feel free to reach out to us. We can always update your registration to include that. So if you are missing that component, please let us know. As far as lodging at Tour de Farms, we have on-site camping that is completely free and ready for you to use, which is fantastic. We also have $30 RV and camper spaces if you'd like to bring your RV or camper with you. That includes electrical and sewage hookup. And we do have room blocks at the Comfort Inn and Suites in Geneva, which includes a free shuttle to and from Bike MS Tour de Farms, as well as additional room blocks that will be available at bikemsillinois.org. All links can be found there, so feel free to check them out. Nicole, can you tell us a little bit about Toyota?
Yeah, absolutely. So we will have Friday hotel blocks for the Waukesha area. Any riders that are coming into town early, they'll be able to book at those, and we as well will have those on the website. And then for Saturday evening, we will all stay at UW Whitewater in the dorm. If somebody does not want to stay in a dorm room, there are area hotels that they can secure rooming at. And as for camping, it is allowed. We do have space outside. There is no cost to it, and people can set up and take down at their leisure. And we do have an area where RVs can come as well. There's a certain parking lot, so if there is an RV being brought, we just request that they park in that certain lot. And I believe that's everything for rooming for us from Friday through Saturday evening.
Fantastic. For Team Village at Bike MS Tour de Farms, you are able to purchase a team stall. So that is reserved for you. You can add in tables, chairs, whatever you'd like, or bring your own. Everything's more than welcome, but that is for purchase. There is no fundraising minimum or anything like that. But this really is a great opportunity to meet and network and celebrate your success, especially during the ride weekend. It's a great place to hang out, especially when you have people out on the route still who might have finished before or after the team. So feel free to sign up for those. The link is on our website, or if you'd like it emailed to you, feel free to reach out to us as well. And then Nicole, tell us a little bit about Toyota.
Yeah, so we invite all your friends and family to come and enjoy the day with you guys. You're absolutely allowed to invite them, and we do have an option for them to purchase meals if they'd like to join you for dinner and or breakfast the next morning. Sometimes there's one family member who rides and the other family member who is supporting them in the ride or is a volunteer, and then they can room with their significant other in the dorms, and then, like I said, have dinner and breakfast as well. So this is going to be at the volunteer tent where they can purchase the meal, either the meal singly or a meal wristband if it would be for the whole weekend. And same with lodging. We can just discuss that one-on-one and get everybody secured that way too.
Fantastic. For arriving at Bike-A-Mess Tour de Farms, feel free to drive your car and just come right to the Kane County Fairgrounds. But while there is ample parking all weekend long, we know that a lot of you guys are coming from downtown Chicago, so we've gone ahead and pulled up what your best lines to use as far as public transit would be to get to the fairgrounds. There actually is if you do a combination of using the Metra and a bus, it will drop you off right at the corner of our site. So it works out pretty perfectly. I don't think we could have wished for a better option. So feel free to use any of those public transit options. Those are outlined as well on our website, and you can also find them in one of our flyers. Feel free to email me, and I'm happy to send that information your way.
Yeah, and as for Bike-A-Mess, Toyota, if you guys are coming to Waukesha County Technical College, you'll be able to park the car at no cost. Parking at all of our locations, so WCTC, UB Whitewater, as well as WPS, which is our Finish Line location, are all free. But for arriving, you're going to park near the S building, but we will have plenty of volunteers having people move throughout the line, directing them where to go if they're going to check in, if they're just going to park, if they're a friend or family just coming to watch the start line. So somebody will guide you in, essentially. And then you can go in and get your packet and use the restroom, fill up a water bottle, enjoy different breakfast items and coffee prior to getting lined up for all of the announcements.
Perfect. Some important things you need to know before you go also as far as food is there is food at all of the sites. If you're a cyclist or volunteer, it's completely free. But if you are a participant who is having family members come along at both Wisconsin and Illinois, you are able to purchase those meal passes. For, as Nicole was saying, for Wisconsin, that is in person the day of the event. And for Chicago, that's actually going to be online. That link is on our website, but we're happy to email it to you if that's easier for you. So please let us know if you'd like that emailed to you. For Bike-A-Mess Tour de Farms, it's going to be $20 if you are 21 and up, because it does include the beer garden, and only $10 if you are under 21, and that is for the entire weekend. So pretty good deal for that. Outside of that, Bike-A-Mess Tour de Farms loves dogs. Oh, we love them so much, but unfortunately they are not allowed out on the route. But they are more than welcome at our main site. Just please make sure you clean up after them, keep them on a leash, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, though, for Bike-A-Mess Toyota Best Damn Bike Tour, they are not allowed in at any point on the route or on the main sites. If you do have any special certifications for your dog or anything like that where you need to review that, feel free to reach out to Nicole. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about that. But as far as general use, dogs are not permitted on the route or overnight. As a reminder, Bike-A-Mess does take place, rain or shine. As I'm sure you guys have already seen if you've done one of our events, we really want to make them happen as much as we can. So as long as it is safe, we will have people go out on the route. If it is not safe, though, we will make that decision to close the route, unfortunately. All of those updates, though, will be sent to you as soon as we have them. But if there is a moment where you're questioning it, there is going to be a phone number in your Know Before You Go email that you will get approximately 1 week before the event. And in that email, you will get that phone number that you can call at any point if you have questions or concerns on whether or not it's going to be open the next day or that day. But we really do try to keep it open as much as we can. The last thing you need to know is that for when you're at the main site of Bike-A-Mess, there is a concierge tent, or in some places it's called volunteer tent, but at least for Tour de Farms, it's the concierge tent. And there is where you can check in if you are a volunteer, but you can also get a lot of information on the MS Society's resources. You can learn about our navigators, you can learn about our other events such as Walk-A-Mess or Muckfest, and get connected within the society. It's also a place where if you have a problem that arises, they will have a radio there and can navigate you towards the proper contact, especially during the weekend. Either myself or Katie might be bopping around. We don't know where we'll be exactly throughout the whole weekend, but the people in that tent will be able to guide you to us and get you the answers that you need. And if they aren't able to answer it, pass you along to the appropriate people. So be sure to go there for any information you need. And Nicole, is there any changes to that? I'm pretty sure it's consistent with Wisconsin as well, but are there any changes?
Yeah, there's no changes to that. I mean, we call it the Bike MS volunteer tent. That's kind of what the name has been in the past. We are going to wind up changing it to match you guys. I think it's just going to be easier for people to know where to go. So we will make that edit, but beyond that, no, everything should be the same.
Wonderful. So yeah, make sure you guys go there. They're happy to help. And if nothing else, they have smiling faces, they have water bottles, they have cooling towels, whatever you might need. They're happy to either be there and be a good friend or get you the resources that you need as well. So with that, we'll open it up to questions. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you all. If you do have any noises going around you, please feel free to go ahead and mute yourself if you're not going to be talking. But at this point, we'll open it up for any questions that you have.
Hi, I have a question about the Facebook fundraiser.
Absolutely.
When someone pledges you via the Facebook fundraisers, there is no way to get their address to send them thank you notes, and I'm wondering if that could be changed.
So unfortunately, that is a setting through Facebook. That's not one that we have control over. I really, really, really wish we did, but unfortunately, we're not able to get that. Sometimes, if the people self-elect to, it can pull their email. So I have gotten it where I've been able to see an email come through, but yeah, unfortunately, the address for mailing, it never does, and that's a setting through Facebook, not through us.
Okay. And then on Friday night, when this is for the Wisconsin ride, most of our riders take a bus on Friday from Madison to the start line in Waukesha. And so there is no way for us to get to the packet pickup on Friday night because the buses drop us at the hotel. Is there any way?
Yeah, Kristen, this is Nicole. So with you guys, because you are one of the spokes teams in the ride, you will actually have your packets delivered prior to, and I will work with you and Joel directly on that to ensure that you get all of the team's packets, and then I'll make a plan to meet you Friday night either at your hotel or I'll meet you Saturday morning at check-in, and anyone that didn't ride or didn't pick up their packet, then you can go ahead and give those back to me, and then I'll refile them in case someone's to come a little bit later and want to get lined up. So we'll kind of work one-on-one on that one.
Okay. We always have a big party Friday night, and we try and put everybody in the same hotel. And so the one place prior to the starting line when most of us are together would be Friday night.
Yeah, that's fine. I can come drop those.
So, okay.
Yeah, I can come drop those off, Kristen. Even if I can't stay, I could at least get them to you, and then I could meet you first thing on Saturday morning and get whatever is left over and get that refiled in case, like I said, comes later or something.
Okay. Is there, are the dorms, will the team all be in the same wing yet, or are we still kind of scattered?
We are going to be scattered again this year because UW Whitewater is doing the rooming, so it'll be as people room. However, if you like pre-room all of your people and you know who's going to be with who, I know that this is really time consuming, but you could sit and type in like Kristen and Nicole are going to room together and then submit the next one. And if you submit them all in a row, the chances of you guys being all on the same floor is very highly, unless we have someone with, accommodations that we need to have in a different room.
Yeah. Okay. That's very helpful. Actually, I can do that. So I still have the forms from years past.
Good. I was going to say, I could always send you that, but we're not really using them anymore. But yes, that'll be perfect.
No, I still have them. Is the team photo schedule set up yet?
The photos are going to be the same as we've done them last year on Saturday morning. So we'll start with the I Ride with MS photo. And then once all those folks clear off of the bleachers, then we'll start doing teams.
Okay. And can we pick a time?
We haven't had a time essentially picked in years past, only because it's crazy busy. And then if somebody doesn't show up and we're kind of waiting. But Kristen, if you wanted I mean, because your team is so large, we could try to put you guys right after the Peppy Peddlers take their photo after the I Ride with MS photo is taken. Then we can have your team lined up, so we could at least do it after, but before it would be probably really hard to gather everyone.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's just whatever time, whenever it works best for you. But like if I can send out on the team itinerary, our team photo is at 7:10.
Yeah.
Be on the bleachers, they'll be there, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll talk about a
Cool.
specific time.
Okay.
You and I are going to chat anyways in regards to all the Bikorama Expo. So yeah, we'll definitely get
Okay.
that all cleared up too.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Who else has questions? Going once. Going twice. All right. Well, we will go ahead and wrap up this call then. But if you guys do have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and put our emails all up here so you guys can access them. Feel free to email us, shoot us a message. We're happy to help with anything we can. And just let us know how we can be there for you. We want to support you, so let us do it. With that, I will end our recording. If you guys need to hop off, feel free to. But we are super excited that you guys have all joined us for today, and look forward to seeing you at the ride.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.